Hi Internet. This is going to be a quick video, semi-quick, about why I collect. Why do I collect all of this stuff? One thing you might notice is that there's no microphone here. That's because I got a new phone, and my phone is what I use to record these videos. So before I had a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, and I had my microphone, which I use on my computer, plugged in via one of these little USB to USB-C type ports, adapters. I don't know why I said ports. And my new phone is an iPhone 14. So I don't have a USB to Lightning adapter at the moment. I'm getting one, so next video will have the microphone. So I'm hoping that the audio sounds good on this one. I like having the microphone right here. It just makes it sound better. So I apologize if this doesn't sound very good. But anyways, why do I collect? Well, there's a number of reasons. One being it's fulfilling the childhood fantasy in me. And that means when you're a kid, and your parents didn't especially like video games, you couldn't really have every game like you wanted. You know, you couldn't just go to the store and say, "Hey, Mom, I want this game." "Sure, honey, let's get you that game." You couldn't do that. And for a lot of us, we missed out on a lot of games growing up. It wasn't until I got older and, I started to make my own money that I was like, okay, I could actually spend some of it. And part of it growing up was that my parents, they don't really understand video games. Like, don't get me wrong, me and my dad have fond memories of playing, Call of Duty and Tony Hawk games together and stuff like that. So, like, he knows how to play video games, but he doesn't really get video games, if that makes any sense. Video games to me are an escape. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of people to talk to. So my escape was video games. Coming home after school, playing Borderlands 2 and stuff like that. So for a lot of this, it's just like, when you're younger, you can't have everything you want. And now that I'm an adult, and I make my own money, and I have my own place, I could spend what I want and buy what I want. And that's the cool part of being an adult. That's the thing that, being an adult is tough. There's bills and responsibilities and work, and no one tells you how to figure out what the hell to have for dinner each night, because that was a big thing. And when I first moved out for college, and it was like, oh crap, no one's cooking for me. I have to cook everything. Oh man, that was fun times. Now I'm used to it after 10 years of doing that, but I like all this stuff. I like being surrounded by it. I like the joy of looking left, right, up, and down, and I feel like that's gonna be backwards based on the camera angle, but whatever. I like being surrounded by all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. It's neat. It's cool. And the one thing I will always tell my dad, because he doesn't understand why I collect, my mom doesn't understand why I collect, one thing I will always tell them, it's better than drugs and alcohol. This stuff will not kill me. It's just games. Super Mario All-Stars isn't going to give me lung cancer. So, win-win. Also, it's just fun. The thrill of, not that it's a thrill, I know that sounds kind of lame, but if you're a collector, you understand what I'm about to say. It's the thrill of finding that item that you've always wanted, or something you didn't know existed. That's why I don't do eBay shopping, because eBay shopping is not collecting. It's just shopping. eBay shopping is everything is available, you just go in there and you pick it out. That's not fun to me. I have to make adventures out of my game shopping, even though I don't do a lot of that anymore, which will change soon, by the way. Things are looking up. Things are changing. Anyways, the game store in my town closed a little over a year ago. So if I want to go shop for games, I have to go an hour that way, or an hour that way, or an hour that way to go shop for games. That's a big thing. So I work all week, and then that's my escape on the weekends, is getting the hell out of this apartment and going game shopping. That's the fun of it. What's the fun of having everything available at your fingertips? That's not fun. That's just normal shopping. Why would I even bother then? If I could have everything I wanted, what's the point? You know, half the reason I bought the Atari Jaguar that I have is because I found it at a shop, and I was so thrilled that it was sitting there, and I could physically pick it up, and I could go play it. That's cool. You know, people just don't get that, and they see it as collecting, they see it as hoarding. I get that sometimes. I've gotten that from people I talk to. They say, oh, it seems like you're just hoarding. No, hoarding is collection without curation. And while I'm not happy, I've had to sell a good chunk of my collection. If you remember, like 8 months ago, I did a video where I sold half my games. That was 300 and something odd games. That's a lot. But it was necessary. Would I do it again? In a heartbeat. If I need to, yes I would. Everything would go. At the end of the day, they're just pieces of plastic. That's it. There isn't a single thing in here that I can't go out and just rebuy if I really wanted it. And that's just, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing when you think about it. You know, having all this stuff. I'm never going to play all of it. I don't even play half of it. But man, is it just fun to have? I don't know. Let me know what you think. What are your views on collecting? What are your views on not just collecting video games, but collecting anything? I don't care what you collect. You could be a stamp collector for all I care. Collect all the stamps you want. Do all that. Just what are your views on it? Do you view it as hoarding? Do you view it as, you know, a pastime? Do you view it as fulfilling whatever your inner child wants? Or is it just fun? Let me know in the comments. This will be a quick video, kind of just churning this out. Been really busy with work. That's why there was no video last week, so I apologize for that. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you very much.